Agriculture key points in the budget of 2016-17. In the budget of 2016-17 presented in February 2016, one of the main key sectors that received much attention in terms of budget allocation and also number of projects and schemes was agriculture. In this essay, we will take a look at the highlights of the agriculture in the budget of 2016-17. Agriculture has received a big attention and big boost in terms of budget allocation as well as new schemes as mentioned earlier. Continued farmers' woes in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, etc. received a big media coverage, and it was followed by political debates in the media as well as in the parliament. Therefore, agriculture became an important sector in the budget allocation, and it is an important subject for the exam purpose as well. Now let us see various areas and schemes in agriculture where the budget is going to make a difference. Now, this picture would depict the overall budget allocations of the 2016 and 17 and also the various schemes for the farmers which the government announced in all the media. To start with, irrigation has received the much attention in the budget, and it involves the irrigation fund in NABARD with a corpus of 20,000 crore rupees. The agriculture credit target has been raised from 9 lakh crores during 2015 to 2016. Now, as many as 89 projects under Accelerated Irrigation Benefits Program, that is AIBP, that have been there but they have been languishing, and the same will be picked up and they will be fast tracked. As much as 2.85 million or nearly 3 million hectares will be brought under irrigation through the flagship plan of Pradhana Mantri Krishi Sanchaya Yojana scheme in 2016 and 17. Currently, more than 60% of the total 142 million hectares of farmland in the country is not covered under irrigation, and fast tracking of these languished irrigation projects will certainly help irrigate much land, as much as 8 million hectares. Now, to ensure irrigation equipment are made available at cheaper price, the government has reduced the excise duty on electric motors, shafts, sleeve, chamber, impeller, etc. such agricultural equipments which are required for the manufacture of centrifugal pump, and these have been reduced to as much as 6% from existing 12.5% excise duty. Another area which the budget has given importance is the agriculture marketing. Government is implementing the Unified Agriculture Marketing Scheme, and an e-platform to this effect has been launched. This unified e-platform aims to connect as many as 250 agricultural mandis by September 2016 itself and up to 585 mandis by March 2018. The state government will also be urged to launch e-marketing platforms to unify mandis in the state, thereby allowing farmers to sell their produce in any mandi of their choice. The Department of Agriculture will also be providing the free software to the state governments and further help customize it as per the local needs. There would also be, as a part of this, integrated agriculture market across the country through the e-platform, and this is seen as an important measure for overcoming challenges that have been posed by the present existing agriculture marketing system. The main challenges or the main problems that are facing the agricultural marketing can be summarized as fragmentation of state into the multiple market areas, each administered by a separate AMC, and there are multiple levy of mandi fees, and there is lots of requirement for multiple license for trading in different agriculture produce market committees. Further, licensing barriers are there which lead to condition of monopolies. There is a poor quality of infrastructure and low use of technology in agricultural marketing system as a whole. Information asymmetry and opaque process for price discovery makes the marketing of agriculture produce by the farmers a very difficult task. And there is a high level of market charges. Then there are also movement controls and the need for unity for the markets both at the state and national level is therefore clearly the requirement of time, and this would be able to provide a better price for farmers and then improve supply chain, reduce wastages, and thus create unified national market. In this picture, you can see the role of national agricultural market and the connectivity in an ideal scheme of things. Now, the agriculture credit and finance is another important area connected with the welfare of the farmers in getting a proper price. In order to finance initiative to improve the agriculture sector, the finance minister proposed to impose what is called Krishi Kalyana cess of 0.5% on all taxable services. Proceeds of this cess would be exclusively used for financing initiatives relating to improvement of agriculture and welfare of farmers. Rural credit also got a boost, and earlier it was only 8.5 trillion rupees in 2015-16. Now it has been raised to 9 trillion rupees from the next year. Now, to ease the burden of loan repayment on the drought-hit farmers, the budget has allocated 15,000 crore rupees towards the interest subvention or the interest write-off. Agriculture insurance is another important area which ensures assured return for the farmers. Funding for the recently launched crop insurance scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, has been more than doubled in this budget. Soil health card and organic farming. This scheme was announced in the last year's budget as well, and the target to cover 140 million farm holdings under the soil health card scheme has been announced, and that will be done by March 2017. Now, to increase the crop yields in the rain-fed areas, the government proposes to promote organic farming, and it aims to bring as much as 5 lakh acres under organic farming in 3 years, and the budget allocated for this is as much as 412 crore rupees towards organic farming. A greatest thrust is on the soil health card schemes because it will educate farmers about the nutrient level of the soil, and this can drive farmers towards the judicious use of the fertilizers. The scheme for organic farming will also improve soil health and the productivity ultimately. Fertilizers also happen to be a major component of agricultural operation. Therefore, the government has also announced to introduce a direct benefit transfer of fertilizer subsidy to farmers on pilot basis, that it will be done initially in few districts of the country. On fertilizer products, the government has reduced the excise duty on micronutrients to 6% from the existing 12.5%. There will also be a reduction of excise duty on micronutrients, and that would reduce the prices of these fertilizers, and this would incentivize the farmers to use it, and it would correct the imbalance in the fertilizer use where presently urea is used more than other fertilizers. The scarcity of pulses and the inflation in pulses has hit the common man very badly in the recent times. Therefore, pulses has been given importance in the budget. The main highlights in this area is to increase the yields of pulses in the rain-fed areas for enhancement of pulses in production. The budget has allocated 500 crore rupees under the National Food Security Mission. The program will cover as many as 622 districts across the country. The budget has also proposed to increase the provision of the Price Stabilization Fund to 900 crore rupees, which basically ensures that the price remains stable for the pulses, and this will go for creating a buffer stock of pulses in time of need. Livestock is another area related to a farmer's welfare, and the budget has provided 850 crore rupees in the next few years for spending on the Pashudhan Sanjeevani, which is an animal wellness program, and there is a provision of animal health cards, that is Nakul Swasthya Patra. There is also advanced breeding technology, and there is a creation of e-Pashudhan Hart, which is an e-market portal for connecting breeders and farmers. Number 4 is the National Genomic Center for Indigenous Breeds. Now, India lacks in animal records, high quality breeds, and also has been neglecting the local breeds. The budget provision of 850 crore rupees is in the right direction, and the improved breeding will deliver increased productivity and hence the improved farmer profitability as well. The National Genomic Center will also help unleash the potential that we have in our indigenous breeds, and further it will take it to the farmers to translate into their dairy operations for a more profitable ventures.